Hey guys, sorry about that. Like I said in my last video, I would, excuse me, color and outline and color, Dinosaur P here from the previous video if I did say that, or you were able to hear me say that, because sometimes, my memory thingy gets a little too full and it kind of cuts the video off kind of short, so. And I don't know until I actually look up and be like, oh, well, I just hope they heard me. So yeah. I think I was saying in the last video I was going to color and draw, like outline her and draw and color her in. I forgot what I was talking about in the other video. Also, sorry about any of like the background noises or whatever coming from that video. Don't ever like record during dinner time when it's almost dinner time to eat, because you're guaranteed to get distracted and or have to go because like your parents are a bit demanding and want you to be there to eat dinner. If not, you miss out. But yeah, shit, I messed up. Yeah, I think that's how you draw it. Oh, yeah. I think I basically said what I had to say on like my character Dinosaur P and such. I'm not too sure what else to talk about with her. Maybe I guess I can say what like what her purpose would be, or why she probably has a dinosaur tail. I was thinking like, due to it like being the Among Us game and it like is out in space, I would think that different creatures like kind of like, how you say it, explore the universe. So like some things are human, some things are not. So either or, like some like some people might say that their Among Us character might be a human and such, and like the things that they wear on their heads are accessories. Well, I would think my character here is like probably a dinosaur or alien person that comes from like a planet or whatever, and like they do explorations. And or do like what in the game, like they do tasks. I have to make sure it's recording, sorry. Also, if I do go quiet, it's probably because I'm focusing on trying to my character to draw her. Or outline her. But yeah, in the last video, if you didn't see me or if I cut off at some certain point, I just basically just wrote down her name. And yes, I don't know if I was spelling her name right. I just realized that when I was typing my last video, that I could have just been spelling her name wrong, and I was like, well, shoot, I'm pretty sure people would tell me that, like, you spelled dinosaur wrong, you spelled dinosaur wrong. I'm sorry, okay? I don't mean to spell it wrong. I'm special, alright? I'm joking, I'm not special. But yeah, like I was saying previously, I think the two colors that Dinosaur P would have is gray and teal. Due to like a really dark gray that's almost black, so like I can see her having that. Having gray and teal color scheme because why not? It's my character. I can do whatever I want with her. And I was thinking that with due to the fact that I think the reason why in my thing is like I think they're probably able to change their color to suit their surroundings more. Like, I mean, if there's someone who's going to be an imposter, I mean, wouldn't you want to hide yourself or keep yourself hidden in, like, that area? I mean, am I right? I mean, I would want to hide and, like, have camouflage. So, that's what I was thinking, that maybe, that she's, how you say it? That she changes from, like, teal to dark gray to camouflage herself to hide, like, better from the imposter. Like, it, like, works with some of her surroundings. Like, maybe if she's in, like, in a darker area, like the electrical area, like, maybe she can put on her camouflage and hide in there, so, like, if the imposter did come by, like, they wouldn't see her so easily. It's just a thought, you know, like, just a thought of, like, maybe this, maybe that, like. So, yeah. And I did say if she was an imposter, she doesn't really, how you say it, I would think with her, if she was the imposter, I don't think she would get very chatty. Like, if people know me and they know, like, how I act or so, they'll know that if I'm, like, the crew, I'm still, as a crewmate, still quiet and not say where I'm at, because, like, I have a thing where I don't like to talk over people. And then the point of the game is that you're supposed to talk over people. I'm just like, oh my god, this is killing me, trying to talk over someone. But for the most part, some people do understand that I don't like being rude. Like, I'll tell them, like, I'm sorry that I'm not talking over y'all. That's because I have I don't want to be rude and talk over y'all. So some people are able to understand, some are just butts about it, and I'm just like, dude, like, don't be an ass, because you're just basically asking to be my next target. That's if I'm the imposter. I'll basically be like, don't be like that, because you might end up being my next imposter. Not next imposter, might end up being my next victim. if I'm the imposter, because one thing is that I learned from the game is that you don't ever kill anyone. Don't kill anyone that other people. Don't kill the person that other people suspect, because if they find the dead body next, you can easily like if they appear and you report the body, you can say it's the other person because the other people were suspecting them already. Just a little tidbit that I learned. It's fucking fun. I actually used that. I actually used that against someone, and I did feel a little bad because I was like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to. I still felt bad about it, but you know, it's the way things are. So yeah, like there's times I'm able to get people voted off and like say it's them, it's them, it's them. Basically, how you do that is just keep saying it's them. I saw them do it. I saw them do it. I was coming down from the thing, and then they killed the person in front of me. Just blame it on them. Just blame it all on them, because it benefits you in the end when you do so. So yeah. I know in this video you probably weren't really, like, I'm pretty sure in the last video, like, due to how the sketch looked, I probably wouldn't think I would try to color it or whatever, but I think I said in, like, one of my other videos that I have, like, a thing where if I don't finish the drawing, complete it, it's just going to weigh on my mind. But then again, like, I don't think I said it in my other videos. I could have, but I forgot. Like I said, these videos of mine aren't really going to probably be scripts, so I'm just probably going to be rambling and talking all over the place. And if you do want to learn more about my dinosaur character, dinosaur here, I'll think of like a actual name for her other than Dinosaur P. Because I would think that, like, if I were to make her like a character, like a space character, like Dinosaur P would probably be her crewmate name, and like her real name is like probably something. I'll think about it, but for the most part, I would think that what do you call it, I think that would be good. Like, that's good. Or so that to just think about my character more, or if you have questions about my character, or have questions about the story, like, I'm probably just gonna make it like she's like a space adventurer or whatever. I might change it up from like the Among Us. Like, you could say that this is my Among Us OC, but I'm doing it differently. Like, I'm gonna add like a little story, make it more spicy, other than doing like oh yeah, the imposter thing or this or that. Like, because I would think that, like, if I were to change it up a bit and like give her like a personality, I think she'd be like the happy-go-lucky type. But you would have to be careful with her though, because that happy-go-luckiness can change like in a flash. Like, one moment she's happy-go-lucky, and the next moment she wants to rip your effing throat out. And I would think you would have to be careful with that around her, due to, like, if I decide, like, what type of, like, species she is, like, probably get a species name. And then again, like, I don't know. So, yeah, like, so that's probably what I'm gonna probably do. Just think about, my character and, like, what type of, like, story that I would want to put her in, or what type of story, make up some sort of story from like the Among Us thing, but like make it a little bit more fun, So if you have any question, like what if she, like what does she do? Does she have like a crew that she's with? I would think she's a solo person. Like she was sent out into space to do like these like tasks, but probably due to like how long she was probably in cryo sleep or so, like the people that she was with or worked with before are probably not around anymore. So she doesn't really have anyone to report to, and she just kind of is like kind of drifting out in space, like not knowing what to do, very lonely. So due to like if I come up with the species names for her, like I would probably say that they're probably very aggressive people when they're super lonely, like they need company. And the fact that um, she doesn't really have anyone anymore and she's just out there on her own. She doesn't really know what to do. Like, well, she knows what to do. She knows how to be a good astronaut, how to get herself out of situations that need her to be getting out of and such. And like the corporation or whatever corporation that she was working for probably is long gone. They probably died out like while she was in cryo sleep. I don't know how many years, probably a few hundred years that everyone's dead now that she knew is dead because she like was in cryo sleep for so long. And that I would think that their mission was to try to go into the deeper parts of space, but due to like how far out it probably was, they lost communications with her, and like it triggered the cryo thingy sleeping thing, so like she wasn't able to wake up in time to get her ship out of there, and her crew probably died due to like not being able to get out of the ship or whatever, or get the ship turned around or whatever. So she probably was the captain, but probably doesn't remember it because of like I said, she was in cryo sleep or got knocked out, or like something happened between her and her crew, and it caused her to be put in probably back in her pod to go to sleep. So yeah, I would think she's crazy, a little outdated with stuff. So like if she were to probably like stop off at a space station or whatever, she probably wouldn't have no effing clue what's going on or what to do, because she's like, I've been asleep for so long. How do you work this? Just freaks out and everything, but like she knows how to probably keep a very calm demeanor, so like she doesn't, how you say it, freak out so much with everything. So yeah. And I would think that's probably a good bit about the story. Like she was in a cryo thingy, something happened, she got put in cryo sleep, woke up many years later, and now is trying to figure out what happened. Oh god, my elbow. I was leaning on my elbow too much. Oh, that hurt. I was using my elbow for a little bit too much support. I'm so sorry, my elbow. I didn't mean to do that to you. You are a valuable function to me. So yeah, I would think more about the story, but like, yeah, like I said, something happened. She doesn't remember what happened between her and her crew that caused them to basically be out this far in space. She doesn't even know what happened to her crew. Like, she's finding resemblance of her crew, but she doesn't know if it's her crew or someone else, or like these could be dead people that were from her original crew or something. But she's not 200% sure, and she's just like freaking out because she's like, oh god, I'm like out in space. No one at thing is like talking back to me, like I'm not able to get back to headquarters. Then when she finds out those headquarters have been long gone and like they're no more, like, oh yeah, I would think that would be kind of like, So yeah, like, I don't know if the thingy's gonna probably cut off on me and I'm going to have to make another video to finish up coloring, but if so, then like, I hope y'all enjoyed the video and actually like the little story that I'm thinking about my character. Like developing it more, like you see, like ideas can spring from like video games you play and then like the characters you make from those video games and like such. So I hope y'all really do enjoy the videos that I'm making. They probably won't, I'll try to probably make them not so long and probably just do sketches of my characters, but if they do end up being longer or whatever, I'm sorry. I like to talk a lot and ramble, and I don't know how long the video does lasts. Yeah, I said that right, lasts. I don't know how long the video does last sometimes, so I just kind of keep talking until I guess it cuts off, which probably isn't good, but hey. I just hope y'all just really enjoy the video, and I like to hear like what y'all want to say about the story, like probably give me some ideas, like what happened to her crew, like is her crew still alive and still out there, or like what type of species what type of species she is or so, or like was she actually not in cryo sleep and just woke up and like her crew was just out of the ship because like they left the ship or something like that, but like no one at headquarters is able to get to her because like they advanced their technology or something. Like fun ideas to think about. Like I like to hear them and like hear what you have your thoughts on and such and such, because I would really like to keep going with this story because I do have other Among Us characters and I would probably like to add them. Maybe those Among Us characters were like her original crew or something, or they're a different crew that they had to come out and like try to find her. Maybe they're looking for her to get intel from what happened on the ship, because maybe they did send people out and they got to the ship and like no one was on there, or they didn't really check thoroughly and they didn't see her in like her cryopod or something like that. So like I would like to hear your ideas about the story, or like where it could go, or and such, and hope y'all really do actually enjoy this, because I love to talk. I'm a bit of a chatterbox, as you could tell on how long this video is. But for the most part, I really do hope y'all liked it, and like I like to hear your ideas and suggestions. Maybe like the few questions I said, I'm pretty sure I'm repeating them now, but hey, I'm pretty excited and just want to hear probably anything, maybe, because like hey, like you don't know how stories would go, like how stories might end up being. Maybe in the story she ends up meeting like her original crew and they're probably aged up a few hundred years and she's still young. Maybe that, or maybe they did leave her to die and they just like got like GTFO out of the ship as quick as they can, if they thought like their captain died, so like, and due to how far they were out in space, they could do that. Who knows? Maybe she did something and her crew didn't like that. Maybe something happened like that. So I don't know. You can help me decide, or and such. Just comment down below and just let me know like any ideas that y'all may have or that y'all want that y'all probably want me to do or add or implement into my story. So I hope y'all really enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time. There's Dinosaur P for y'all. Hope y'all like her human version. So yeah, peace.